from the shed. I got the camera turned around on me today. Picked up a few things. I went to the store this morning, Walmart, not my Walmart where I work at, but a different Walmart a few miles down the road. And me and the lady had to pick up some groceries and stuff. And of course, I get a discount. Yeah, you spend a little bit. It's good to get stuff like this when you get a bunch of food and other things that you need to get. Now, I don't always get a discount on every bit of food or whatever, but I get a 10% discount. And after it was all said and done, I got all of these basically for 24 cents a piece. Now, this store usually gets raided by a few different people, and I go there and I hardly ever find anything. The funny thing was, I went there and I was with my wife and I just looked at the regular row and stuff and I didn't see anything, and I was like, so I didn't really film nothing. And turned out after I got around the corner, I seen the dump bin. And anytime you see, I'm trying to find the trash here, anytime you see the dump bin and you see where they're lined up like this and they're like stacks and stacks on top of each other, usually they just dump that dump bin. So yeah, I picked up this one. I ended up getting 3 of these, the 75 Chevy Blazer Custom. And I wanted this one. My buddy Ralph that owns his shop, he has them for $3. Sorry, buddy, I got it for 24 cents. So I told him he could go ahead and put back the one that he put back for me, because I didn't think I was ever going to find it in my area. And I found 3 of them, which I probably could have found even more of them if I'd have stayed there and dug a little bit more. Now, what really got me was, I guess it was about a month ago, I went to his shop and I picked up an Optimus Prime. And yes, he had a little bit more price on it. And sometimes you just get excited and you're like, I don't feel like waiting around and stuff, to find it at your store. So I paid 15 bucks for it, and it is what it is. I helped my buddy out, his store and everything. But I was digging, and apparently they put out, I don't know how many comes out in each case, but I got 1, makes it 3 now, 4, that bubble popped on that one. I said 4, 6, 8, and the last one, 9. I got 9 of these Optimus Primes. I usually don't ever do this, but I had to today. That bubble on that one's kind of bent at the bottom. If I could pop it out, it might pop out. I usually never do this, but for this one here, I was like, when I first got that one, I said I wanted at least 2. I could open one or whatever. Might do a custom on one. I do have one I'm going to put back for one of the grandbabies that loves Transformers. And might do some trade bait and might sell some. I don't know. They usually go on $15, $20 online. So I ended up, after spending $290 some on everything that we got all together, saving like $13 and something. And I got these. So basically, you could say I got 12. And then, if it was 99 cents, I would have basically got them for free, but they're a little bit over time tax and everything. I ended up paying 24 cents a piece for these Optimus Primes because I have the 10% discount that I got to use on there. If I could have gotten my discount on more of the food and stuff, I would have saved even more. I would have just got them for free. So that's not bad. 9 Optimus Primes. I don't even know if I can hold these up. I just got excited. And you know what? I dug and dug and dug, and I don't know, but maybe there might be more. But I think I came away with a little bit. Call me a hoarder, call me whatever. Right here they are, and that's 3 more in the floor that I still ain't, were on the table that I didn't even get. 9 of them bad boys. I do have a box over here that I put some stuff in. Let me see if I can get to it. For some trade and sale and everything else, and this box does not want to come through here. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera probably. I do have them in these boxes. That's got some things in them, and I got some CRXs and some Zamax and stuff like that. I'm going to end up putting in that box and maybe just stash away for right now. Maybe if somebody wants one, they can, you know, that I know that collect and stuff can hit me up, and I can do a little trade or sell one on eBay or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do really yet. I know one goes to the grandbaby that loves Transformers, so I was like, yeah. But I've never found this many of something that usually people can't find it. I didn't think I was ever gonna find it, so got lucky today. I was there at the right time because there's a lot of people that hit that Walmart, and they must have just dumped them. They had to. Yeah, Optimus Prime update here, and three of these Chevy Blazers, and I might do a custom on one of these. I'm not really for sure, but I might do one. It might be pretty cool. So that's it for this video. This is Diecast Johnny. Collect what you love.